China is an increasingly disruptive global power. It increasingly disregards international rules and norms, and it is making large-scale investments to establish its military capabilities. And as China continues to militarize that region, it is also challenging navigation and overflight rights, and it has engaged in coercive diplomacy. Canada must and will unapologetically defend our national interests, as we outlined in our Indo-Pacific strategy. In order to respond to global challenges like these and to protect Canadian interests both at home and abroad, we must build a Canadian armed forces ready for tomorrow. And this is what I am here to discuss with you all today. How do we ensure that we are ready for tomorrow? First, we start with our people, who must be protected, who must be respected, and who must be empowered to serve when they put on a uniform every day. As such, my top priority continues to be meaningful, durable, and robust culture change across our institution. Friends, we are at an inflection point, not only in Canada's military history, but also in the global strategic environment. The rules-based international order that has preserved peace, stability, and democracy for decades is under direct threat as Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine enters its second year. Putin thought that Kyiv would fall. He thought that this winter he would conquer Ukraine. He thought that Europe would freeze in the dark, and he thought that NATO would fracture. But he was wrong. The NATO alliance has only become stronger. Winter in Ukraine is almost over. Amidst the rubble, spring flowers are beginning to bloom in Ukraine, and the Ukrainian flag continues to fly proudly overhead. We have committed over $1 billion of military aid for Ukraine, including most recently 8 Leopard 2 main battle tanks, over 200 armored vehicles, and a NASAMS air defense missile system. Since 2015, the Canadian Armed Forces have trained over 35,000 Ukrainian personnel under Operation Unifier. And earlier this week, we announced that we are extending Canadian training of Ukrainian sappers in Poland through to October and deploying an additional team of Canadian Armed Forces medical personnel to Poland, where they will train Ukrainian forces in advanced tactical medical skills. And I'd like to recognize General Wayne Eyre, our Chief of Defense Staff, who has just returned from visiting our personnel deployed on Operation Unifier. Thank you, Chief, for your incredible leadership, especially over the past year. And that is why today I am delighted to share with you that we are proceeding with 3 procurements as urgent operational requirements, or UORs. Through this accelerated procurement mechanism, we will rapidly deliver the following equipment for our Canadian Armed Forces. First, portable anti-tank guided missile systems capable of providing targeted strikes against armored threats. This project will provide PAX-M systems, including missiles, simulators, and associated support to empower the Canadian Armed Forces with training and with capability to effectively destroy main battle tanks. Second, a counter-uncrewed aerial system capability to provide protection against hostile uncrewed aerial vehicles. And this capability, too, will help protect our personnel deployed in Europe. And third, a short-range air defense system which will also be capable of defeating air attack and Class 1 uncrewed aerial systems in the context of Canadian-led Enhanced Forward Presence Battle Group in Latvia.